Hey everyone, so there's a couple of things that I wanted to go over, just how to maneuver on myhq. So I know there are written instructions, but sometimes a video will just make things easier. So the first thing I want to go over is that you can customize your myhq screen so that when you open up log into myhq, you have your favorites. So you can customize this simply by clicking on the Customize myhq. This is a scroll, and so you can add what you feel that you will be going in and looking at on a regular basis. So just simply click on Add to Favorites, Remove to Favorites, Remove from Favorites, just to change it up in here. So you'll notice the ones that I have added here is my Get Social, because I'm going into that regularly to find the images, product images. I also have my downline personal sales activity. That's from the reports. That's how I'm checking the team sales. Another great way to check sales is through the dashboard, but I'll get to that in a little bit. I also have Start a Party and Start an Order here because those I am going into regularly as well. So once you have your favorites set up through your customization, then you can just make, it's a shortcut to get to what you're looking at. So starting a party, then you just go into the Start a Party. Remember, this TS Party Online is not one that we use, so do not select that one. What you are wanting to choose is the catalog party, because the online parties are essentially a catalog parties. And if you are doing actual catalog parties because your host or their friends may not be on Facebook, that works for that as well. If you are doing in-home tasting parties, you can choose the top options, freezer meal workshop, if it's actually a freezer meal workshop, the relax and savor traditional, or the mix and mingle are the most common ones. I do the traditional. Traditional is passing the products around the room. Mix and mingle is where you're setting it up more as buffet style. So my next party is a Facebook online party. So I am going to choose catalog and then start. And then you have to select your host's name. Will you be the host? No, I will not. I have a host. So then it will bring up it brings up your previous host names down here in the bottom. Otherwise, you can do a search, and so I'm just going to set this one up in my own name, and then I will correct it to the host name after I am done recording. So you can see that I have myself set up here. I'm not sure why there's three of them. I need to clean up my address book, but this is me. This is my email address. And so I am going to choose and then click on Start a Party. We're going to edit the address here too. Again, I'm not sure where that one is coming from. Must have been a fundraiser that I had done back in time. So we're just going to update the address and then save and continue. And then we can click on Start a Party. And then we come in and choose our order deadline. Now, if it's an actual in-home tasting party, you want to use your actual party date, because when people come to the link, then they will know what day and time the party actually is. When I'm doing the Facebook online parties, I run my parties Sunday through Wednesday. and then I leave Thursday and Friday open for orders to be placed. So my next party is actually beginning on August 22nd, and we are going to close it on the 27th. So my postings on Facebook are going to be Sunday, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and then I allow Thursday and Friday for the outstanding orders. There always seems to be one hanging out there. I like to leave it open until Friday just because Friday is a very popular payday for a lot of people. So that's why I choose to close them on Fridays. And then I'm going to save and continue later. In here, you can type your message. Thank you, Lisa, for booking a party with me. I'm so excited to party with you and all your friends. I'll be setting up a Facebook link. Please be looking for the invitation to the Facebook group. Type in there whatever you want. But for right now, I'm just going to save and continue later. But you can see here where it has assigned the party link. So this is what you would want to be copying and pasting on your Facebook posts and when you're setting up your Facebook group so that people know what the link is for them to be able to go and order. So that party is set up. So I am just going to back out of there. The next thing that I want to show you is I get a lot of questions on how do I order samples? How do I order the catalogs? That is considered a consultant order when you're ordering supplies. This you can also use for your personal inventory. I find the quickest, easiest way to do this is to click on this Find Products button, and then you'll see here are your samples. So if you are ordering samples, that there is a list of everything that is available in here. Just add your quantity and add to order. The other most often used area in here would be your supplies. So tomorrow when the fall winter 2021 stuff is added, so be careful with that because there's still fall winter 20 options out here. Be sure it's fall winter 2021 when you place your order. But this is where if you are doing in-home parties, you want to order your client order forms. You can use the small invitations, the invitation postcards, and if you click on these, sometimes it will actually give you a picture of what it is or a description. So sometimes just clicking on that link will help you figure out what it is, what it looks like. You also can order your sampling plates, your cups, and your lids here. So if you are doing in-home tasting parties, then this is where you would order those as well. If you are ordering product for yourself or product for a vendor show, you can order in here. And again, just put in your quantities. It'll give you a subtotal as you go. So it kind of gives you an idea of where you're at with your order. And then just click on the add to order. So for right now, I am just going to add in here 8 of the garlics. So here you have your order, and then you would just proceed to checkout. Now, a few of us are fortunate enough to live close enough to HQ that we do have the option to pick up our orders, and this is where you would change that, but then you have to drive to Alexandria Monday through Thursday, 8 to 5, Friday, 8 to 3, and pick up your order. That is an option. I do use it on occasion, but even when I do that, I still charge the shipping on my orders. So my advice is to not ever not charge shipping, whether you have inventory at your home and your neighbor wants a garlic, or if you're taking product to a vendor event. My reasoning for that is because early in my Tastily Simple career, I had hosts that were losing orders on their parties because people knew that they could get their product from me directly without having to pay the shipping and have the order shipped to them. So my hosts were losing out on host benefits because of it. So that is why I still always charge the shipping cost so that it will benefit my hosts in the long run. Okay, and then the other thing that I wanted to go over was your dashboard. This will give you your sales. So you can see your personal sales here. If you do have team members, your first line and your second line and your third line numbers will all populate here with your total team sales. Today's the first of the month, so we have not had anyone place orders yet. And I have a feeling we're all waiting until the new fall winter products become available. So that will definitely be changing tomorrow. You also have the stats on your team. So how many are in your first line, how many in your second line, and how many consultants you have in your third line. So, and then there are links here to the downline report. And this will give you the listing of all of your team members. And if you go to the bottom and scroll over, there is all sorts of detailed information here with the monthly sales, the quarter sales, year to date. And if we keep scrolling, there's even more information here as far as team sales, quarterly team sales, recognition year team sales. So a ton of information there if you are looking for yourself or for your entire team. So I am checking this almost daily to see where we're at for our team sales, but also for my personal sales to see where I am sitting for my commission amounts. So when I'm posting on our team page that it's the 15th of the month or getting close to the last day of the month and to check your sales, this is where you want to come out and check these and see where you're sitting. Because if you go into the compensation plan, here is where you're going to see your commission amounts. So there's a couple of different charts that you can find out here, but once you hit $100, you're at 15% commission. $500 is 20%, $1,000 is 25%. So if it's August 14th and I have $990, I personally want to place another $10 order and receive 25% commission on my commission check rather than receiving only 20%. So I'm strategic about that. I do like to check my sales mid-month and then the last week of the month as well, just to make sure that I'm getting the most commission check that I can for myself. So that's why I am posting that, and that's where you would want to check that. For those of you that do have team members under you and you are working to promote to a new consultant level, here's where you can find your personal sales and your team sales for each level, and then the commission amounts that you are going to make. So the first leadership level is copper with $500 personal sales and $1,000 monthly team sales, and you would earn 3% on that $1,000. So for those in your first line. So that's another great thing to check out. If you don't reach the $1,000 or the $500 monthly, there is also the cumulative option, and here's the chart here for that as well. So a lot of information out here just under the compensation plan. So those are the things that I wanted to go over with you. And just another reminder that in this training and support, there is all kinds of information here to take the first steps. This is what you should have gone through when you first signed on as a consultant. So if you have not done that, I highly encourage you to go through that. Even if you're a consultant that's been around for a year or 5 years, sometimes it's good just to kind of read through these again and become familiar with what is expected. And then you're able to help your new team members as well. So again, check this out. There is a lot of good information out here for you. So that's all that I wanted to go over with tonight with you guys. So I hope that was helpful, and keep your questions coming. We can do this on a regular basis so that you have all your questions answered and you can be successful in your business. So thanks for joining me tonight, and everybody have a great week.